Would you like to see how I made this tag out of a clothing tag that I was going to throw away but decided to keep? Stay tuned. Hi guys, my name is Emily. Welcome back to Junk Journal Inspirations. Today is my first actual video in my new Playing with Junk series. So today I want to work with this tag. This was a clothing tag. It has, I mean, it's just awful. I'm going to cut that out because it's awful. But I am going to create a tag to go into one of my Christmas journals that I'm working on. So I'm, from my junk pile, I'm going to be using this tag and some pieces I've cut off of clothing and one of the numbers that I have been hoarding. If you watched the introduction video, yeah, you'll know why I have that. And then a piece of this. This is going to be the back of my tag, I believe. I've got some acetate because, like I said, I'm going to cut this out. I do have some vintage Denison Christmas seals that I want to use. So that's a non-junk item. And then I'm going to use this, I think this circle, yes, as my stencil for cutting. So I'm also going to be using a craft knife. So I'll probably cut out the parts that I'm cutting because just in case. I'm sort of clumsy, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to be using a sanding block, and I've got some scissors here, and then I've got all my other junk around here, but that's the basics that I'm going to use right now. So the first thing that I need to do is use my little stencil piece here and draw circles on the things that need to be cut out. I just lose my train of thought so easily. Okay, so I don't know if it really matters where. I'm just going to try and get the most out of this as I can. Oh, no, I can't do that yet. Ah, Emily. Okay, never mind that for a second. Let's do this. I need two pieces. I use this just underneath so I can see what I'm doing. I need two. I think those circles are the same size. Let's check. Actually, I could probably use a punch for this, but we want to use up some of this junk, right? Okay, so I need two, and if I can get this on here right, I can just let's see. I'm just using marker, but now I'm wondering if this is permanent. Hopefully it will work on acetate. Oops. This circle is actually bigger than what I need, so that way I have some extra to play with. This I'm just going to cut on the line that's already there, or at least I'm going to try to do that. All right, so I have these. I'm going to let that marker dry for a second. Okay, I need to cut this out first. I'm sort of doing this sort of by the seat of my pants here, so I apologize. Okay, now this is going to be a difficult thing to cut for me anyway. Probably not for most people, but I'll sort of get started here, and then I'm gonna cut away and finish, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that was one pass. It did not go all the way through, so I need to just go around again. Now, there's just a couple spots, so let me go ahead and finish this up, and then we'll continue. All right, so there we go. Now, it's not a beautiful, perfect cut, but that's okay. And I would normally keep this little piece for something else, but I really don't like what it says, so I'm just going to toss that. All right, we're done with the super dangerous stuff. So let's see. don't need that yet. Let's put that away. Okay, so as you can see, it's sort of rough in there, but that's okay because I want to take my sanding block here and I want to rough this up anyway because it just looks very new. So I'm basically just, you know, running it along the edges here. And I'm wondering if we could use, I'm not finishing my sentence. I just want to get, you know, some of the edge off of here just so it looks older than it actually is. Okay. So if you can see, it just took off some of the graphics from the edge, or graphics, I don't know what you want to call that. Okay, so that makes it look less off in this circle, right? But I'm going to go ahead and just sort of run my sandpaper in there as well, as much as I can. So it just chews it up a little bit and gives it a little bit of character. Okay. And I'm just going to pull off any, whoops, well, I pulled off a lot. Okay, so there's where what I'm left with there. All right, now let me clean up this. And by clean up, I mean push onto the floor. Oh goodness. Okay, now we want these circle pieces to go behind here. And now I'm wondering if we really even need to cut it out, right? Because, I mean, we do need to cut it out, but yeah, we'll just do it that way. Okay, I'm going to cut a little bit outside of the line on both of them, okay? And I'm just going to use my Tim Holtz scissors. And this can be sort of rough because you're not going to see the edges. But I have a general idea, you know, instead of just trying to cut a circle blindly, which I know I would fail at because I can't even cut out circles when they are drawn for me. All right, that should work. I think that should be fine. All right, and then cut out the other one. So I hope you've all been doing well. I've been away for a while. We were in Pennsylvania for my niece's wedding. And yeah, things have just been sort of crazy. Tyler is officially an LA resident. Well, okay, I say that, but he technically moves in tomorrow, but he's been out there for almost 10 days. But they've just had trouble finding or getting everything done so that they could move into their apartment. It's been stressful, but they have a place to live now. And yeah, they're going to be good. All right. So this is going to be the back of my tag. So I want to glue this on first to my tag piece. This, I think I just need to do that last. Okay. I'm just trying to think how the best way to do this. And I'm probably failing miserably. Okay. We are going to put just a little bit of glue, not very much at all. And I actually could probably use, you know what? I'm not going to use glue. I'm going to use double-sided tape because it doesn't need to be, it doesn't need glue. It'll be fine with this. Just needs to be held in place enough until I can get everything put together, and then it'll be fine. So we'll just use this. All right, so yeah, so that's what's been going on in my world. Tyler was supposed to be able to come out to the wedding. He was gonna be in the wedding. I think I talked about that in one of my videos. We blood splattered a suit for him, but then they weren't able to actually fly out, which was very sad. I was looking forward to, like, I know we'll see him again, you know, but as a mom, I just couldn't get over the fact that I didn't hug him hard enough when he left the last time I saw him, you know, because I knew I was going to be seeing him again. So I've been trying to get over that feeling of, you know, just, I guess, sadness. I mean, he's so far away now. But their apartment is this tiny little 250 square foot. It's basically a hotel room, because the building that they are living in is an old hotel that was converted into apartments. So it's basically a hotel room. They have a bathroom, which was a concern that they might not have one in their actual apartment, but they do. They have a tiny little kitchenette, but it's actually in the only closet in the apartment. So it's crazy, and how much that costs for what it is out there. It's just crazy to me, being a Midwesterner all my life. It doesn't compute in my brain, you know, spending that kind of money on a literal closet, basically. But it is what it is. So yeah, so he's doing well. All right, now that I've done that, I wanted to ink this first. So luckily it's double-sided tape and not glue. Let me grab, let's see, I think we'll use ground espresso for this, and see if I can find my dauber. There we go. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. It's just been kind of hectic, and you know, just a lot of stuff. But now I am ready to start on Christmas journals. So I am super excited about that. Let's see, I can ink up the edge after I glue this on. Okay. Okay, there we go. So we've got our acetate in there now. Now, let me gather my thoughts. I know I want to put one of these guys in the window. So do I want Santa? Yes, I think I do. Or do I want these guys? Nope, Santa it is. If you like these Denison seals, I actually have sets of them available in my Etsy shop right now. You can go check that out if you'd like. All right, so the back is kind of, you know, just boring. I'm not sure if I care. I feel like I should put something behind that. I mean, I could just, that's not very attractive though, is it? Okay, let me think for a second and I will be right back. Okay, this is a pack of the new Tim Holtz backdrops for Christmas. So maybe I can just like cut actually I can use this circle and cut a circle out of one of these. Oh, I know what I want to use. Okay, let's use that right there. And I think that'll be the perfect size. It's just a tad smaller than my big circle. So let me see here. Let me just, no, it's actually, that's going to be too big. I wonder, how do I want to do this? Just second guessing myself here. Let me cut out this. Let's use this because that was kind of my goal, was to, you know, use some of this garbage in a way that isn't garbagey. So let me go ahead and trace this, and then I'll cut this out. Okay, that is cute. Okay, so we have this on the back side, so that'll show through the tag, and then this cute little houndstooth pattern behind my Santa. Okay, I like that. Whoops. Sorry about that. I knocked into the cord for my camera, or my phone, and that was awful. It just jostled you all over the place. All right. Okay, now we can, I'm gonna glue this guy to this, and I need to make sure that I keep that upright. Let me grab, I haven't used my glue since before we went on vacation, so hopefully it's not clogged up. It seems fine. There we go. There's our little Santa. Now, okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my sticker maker, and I'm going to make the back side of this sticky so it will stick onto here, right, without having to use glue, because glue gets all smushy. And then we'll continue. So I'll be right back. Okay. Let's go ahead and make this guy a sticker. There we go. Oh no, I did it right. For a second, it wouldn't have mattered. For a second, I thought I did it upside down, but, or, you know, flipped, but it's fine. And it wouldn't have mattered anyway. All right. There we go. And then you always want to kind of rub around the outside because you get like extra adhesive right up against the paper. So I just run my finger along there. And I'll put a link to that sticker maker if you're interested. All right, so now it's a sticker, and we can just put that right on there, and then you can still see the back side just fine. Okay, I figured it out. Sorry, the dog started barking and then I just kind of lost it. All right, I'm going to use the piece that I cut out of here to cut, or to, you know, draw around. That's the word I'm looking for. And then I can cut this out. And I'm gonna do it this way as opposed to the craft knife because I just feel safer. And I'm gonna go a little less than the line. The line that I've drawn here. All right, so I'm gonna cut this out. You don't need to watch me do that, and then we will continue. Okay, so that should work just fine. See, you can see just a bit, but I don't think it's gonna matter. So let's ink around this hole. Okay, because that's the part that's gonna show. And then this can get stuck down here. Again, I'm just going to use some double-sided tape. I am wiping off the marker line that I drew. Apparently that marker does not stick to acetate, so good to know. All right, now let's see if we can get this sort of straight here. Nope, that way is not gonna, that's not gonna work. Let's just do this. Okay, now when we glue that back to our tag, we'll have this. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this down for real. And I'm going to use, you know what, first I'm going to rough this up a bit because it's sort of shiny. And I want to make sure that my glue sticks forever. Okay, that should be good. All right, and then I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. I think it'll give us the best hold. I don't want to get too close to my window because I don't want it to smush through, but I'm just gonna go around the edge really well. Okay, and once we have all our glue on there, we can just line this up. As best we can. Just double check. Looks good. There's a piece of, there we go. All right. Now, once that's glued down, all we have to do is cut around it, and, you know, cut off the excess here. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. All right, there we go. So there is the base of our tag so far. Okay, now I'm not going to throw this away because I can use that for something. Now we can decorate. Let's see. We need to poke a little hole here Let's see if this is the right size. Nope. It's a little big. Let me grab my crocodile. And let's see if this will work better. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm going to ink around the whole thing. Obviously, if you're not an inker, that's totally fine. I think the best part of paper crafting in general, and especially junk journaling, is that you can pretty much do whatever you want. I don't feel like there are really any hard and fast rules to this at all. I mean, we all have our ways of doing it, but there isn't a right or wrong way. I really don't think. You know, you could do whatever makes you happy. All right, there we go. It looks nice and grungy now. All right, I have this bow that I would really like to use. I don't know what this came off of, but I love it. So I'm not sure if I want to put it, no, I think I want it at the top, sort of like this. But now I think I maybe need to put it up here, like where the hole is. So, now I can't decide. Probably need something, some maybe twine, just something as a topper, not twine maybe. We'll go back to that. Maybe it would just be fine like here, but then it's not going to go into a pocket very well. So it kind of needs to go up here. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. Let's grab, I'm going to grab some cardboard here. And I'm going to pull off a bit of it. So I'm just pulling off the top layer of paper and leaving the corrugated part showing. Whenever I play with cardboard, or I always think I worked in a cardboard factory for a very short time when I lived in New Jersey. Before I had kids, I was in the customer service sort of department, but it was really fun. For the most part, it was also a bit stressful because they wanted me to start sort of selling, and I am not a salesperson at all. So I ended up leaving, but all right, let's see if I can tear this. There we go. I just want a piece of it, and it's kind of breaking for me on its own, so that'll work. I just want a piece. Okay, I ink this up. So yeah, that was a fun job. But like I said, also stressful when they wanted me to start, you know, selling. That is not my thing. Okay, so I thought maybe I would use some of this. Just because it's pretty, and I don't really need to think a whole lot, but I am anyway. I tend to overthink things. I'm sure if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you already know that. It's not a big surprise to you. But yeah. And I've been dealing with quite a bit of symptoms from fibromyalgia the past, oh, I don't know, a few months, I guess. Okay, maybe I don't want the bow. I'm kind of liking this. And this doesn't have to be a tag that goes in a pocket either, really. I mean, it can be it can be a tag that's used as a tuck spot. So, you know, maybe I could use the bow. Just, it's awfully bulky though. All right, oops. I think instead I'm gonna use one of my little, I can't even remember what I pulled these off of. Some sort of packaging or box or what have you. Is the cardboard too much? Could be. No, I like it. Okay. Let's glue all this down. There we go. And then our little piece of cardboard. You know, maybe I could save on the bulk of it if I pull some more of this off of the back. Okay, that's a little less bulky, but still looks cool. So I'm just going to glue this down. I'm just going to put glue on the parts that are going to actually come in contact with the tag. There we go. And then this is going to go here. I hope you all are checking out the collaboration that's going on right now. It was started by Rachel at Rach and Bella Crafts. It's an exciting, fun collaboration. There's just so many amazing artists out there, and it's fun to see everybody's take on things. And the collaboration itself is just cool. Rachel is just a genius. I think it's, I don't know, I think it's fun to promote other people and help other channels grow. And this has been a fabulous way to do that, I believe. Okay, so there's that. I still want to use this bow so badly, and I think I'm going to put it up here. But I feel like I want to put something also in the hole here as a topper before I put this on. So give me just a minute and I'll find something. Okay, I found some little yarn trim stuff, and it's red, so that works. I just have to find the end of it. There it is. No, maybe not. Okay, maybe. Yes, all right. I like how it has this fun little stuff hanging off of it. It's like eyelash trim, basically. I don't even know where I got it. Okay. So let's attach that here. And then that it'll just kind of like flop around, and we can glue the ribbon bow on there. All right, I'm just using Fabri-Tac here. So we'll let that dry. This is gonna need a few minutes. All right, I think that is good. I really like that. I think that's super cute. And it's such a better use of this tag than what it said before. I mean, who wants to see that when they're buying clothes, right? You look ugly today, or whatever it said. Okay, so here's our tag. We've got the bow at the top and some eyelash trim and Santa. And then our little cluster down here at the bottom. And then you can read Christmas and Orvis Company on the back. And you can kind of see through it. So yeah, there we go, guys. I hope that you like that. I hope it gave you some inspiration, some ideas of what you can do with some of the clothing tags that you have at home. And you know, you don't have to use clothing tags. If you want, you can just create everything from scratch with cardstock and, you know, go from there. All right, guys, I hope you have a fabulous day. I'll be back soon, and stay safe, stay healthy, and take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!